This is a chart of the original 49 books of the original Christian Bible. It matches the 5 Bibles written in Koine Greek, Old Greek, the Alexandrinus, the Vaticanus, the Ephraim, the Synagogus, and the Leningrad Codex. You can read the history of the Bible at www.NACKHASH in 400 AD in order to hide the truth from even their priest. The Catholics, Jerome in Rome, took the 49 original books, chopped them up into 66 books, and then scrambled the books up like scrambled eggs. I've interviewed 20 priests, and only one priest out of 20 knew the truth about God's plan. If you'll notice, by the way, you can go to www.NACKHASH.com and print a copy of this chart and use this chart as your study guide. Now notice that all of Paul's writings are at the end of the Bible except for Revelations, and that's where they belong. When you scramble up any book, even a novel, you move the chapters around different locations, you confuse the story flow. And when you put God's Bible back in the original order and read the Bible as a progressive book, then the Bible makes good sense. On the left here you see King Solomon and King Herod's temple, and on the right you see Fort Antonio. Fort Antonio was a Roman fortress there in Jerusalem. This temple must be rebuilt before Christ's second return. Dr. Ernest Martin gathered 1,500 pages of evidence showing that the temples was built over the Gihon Spring. The Dome of the Rock is not the true location of those temples. In other words, the Jews could start rebuilding the temple right now. And this would solve a lot of problems in the Middle East. You can read the book, The Temples That Jerusalem Forgot. You can read Bible Secrets. You can read Restoring the Original Bible. You can read many books here at AskM.com for free. And you can read a book about the Lake of the Fire. Where is it located? Not one human being will be cast in the Lake of Fire as made for the devil and his angels. Just type in Fred Coulter, C-O-E-L-T-E-R, Bible, and Google it. You'll come to this site. It explains about his restoration of the Bible back to its 49 original books. He recognizes the late, great Bible scholar Dr. Ernest Martin for inspiring him to do this work. The problem is, however, he followed the Byzantine Greek Bible. It's a New Greek, and or the L70, and there's a better translation coming if he ever releases, and that's from Dr. Tabor. Let's now go to the originalbibleproject.org. originalbibleproject.org. Century One Foundation, the Original Bible Project. The Original Bible Project by Dr. Tabor. I have Genesis and Exodus. It reads more solemn and more sacred than any Bible that I've read. And I believe it'll be more correct than any Bible ever published. It's translated from, like I said, the Old Greek for the first time to English. Alexandrinus, the Vaticanus, the Ephraim, the Synagogus, and Leningrad Codex. You can go to Dr. Tabor's site and read some of the translations, and you'll see what I mean about it being more solemn and more sacred. Now here's the man that inspired Dr. Tabor and Mr. Coulter to do their translation and to put the Bible back in the original 49 books. He had 7,500 books in his personal library. He was not just a genius, he was a super genius, and he was a scholar's scholar. Let's listen to him for just a second here.
Verse 6, here's what this author says. But in a certain place he says, that's in the Old Testament, what is man that you are mindful of him? God, what's man? What's you? Sometimes we seem so insignificant. What is man that you are mindful of him, God? Or the Son of Man that you visited him? You made him, that is man, a little lower than the angels, or for a little while lower than the angels. And we are lower than the angels. Angels are spirit beings. They're called winds, spirits. And they have a greater longevity than we.
You can go to AskM.com, and you can go to the video section, and you can see several of Dr. Martin's films. However, he gives lectures on many subjects, and you can't get those there. I have approximately 100 lectures that he gives on different subjects in the Bible. Here's an ex-Jesuit speaking about how he trained people to go out and infiltrate the Methodists and the Baptists, different churches, and cause turmoil in order to destroy the Protestant faith and to put the Pope in charge of the world. His wife was offered $1 million by the Catholic Church to say that he was crazy. She refused to accept it.
How they can become Baptists, how they can become Adventists, how they can become Methodists, how they can become Presbyterians.
We'll come back to him later. They say that at one university, Catholic university or Jesuit university here in America, they're graduated between 700 and 800 Jesuits each year, and that's their sole mission, is to go out and infiltrate these different religions in order to help destroy them, spread rumors about their fellow preachers when they get into these different religions, in order to destroy these religions and to put the Pope in charge of the world. Go to Cash Keelish's channel. He's from Portugal, and watch Alumbrados Jesuits, Illuminati. The crypto-Jews started the Jesuits in 1526. 1540, the Jesuits swore an oath that they would infiltrate all religions and put the Pope back in charge of the world. They've been doing this for 470 years, and most people are in the dark. One university in America graduates 700 to 800 Jesuits each year. Their sole mission is to go out and infiltrate other religions and destroy them.